afternoon. JT here, Serenity Firearms Prepping. So where do you get your news, your information? How do you decide who's speaking truth and who's spewing crap? Who's fear-mongering just to get clicks? And who's giving you straight-up advice, actually trying to help you get prepared for what's coming? Well, we know it's not the fake news. They're telling us everything is rosy and inflation is transitory and there's no food shortage, and fact checkers tell us there's no connection between any of the food processing plant fires. Pedo Joe has called us the worst extremists in the country. Ironically and hypocritically, just a few hours after his minions, the abortion murder libtards, had showed up and were throwing rocks and bottles at federal police vehicles, actually injuring an officer. I emphasize federal police vehicle because it was Department of Homeland Security handling that issue. That's a topic for another video. All right, back to misinformation. It has never been more critical than right now to make sure that you're getting information that is going to help you get prepared for what is coming. Even a lot of the channels I follow on YouTube are sugarcoating how bad it's going to be. It's not fear-mongering if you come out and tell people this is going to be the worst situation of their lives and millions are not going to make it out. That's not fear-mongering. Do I know that with 100% certainty? No, I can't nail down a number, but I've been around long enough. I have an abundance of common sense, and when I read comments on many of these channels, I could literally start picking folks who think they're prepared and have a plan that aren't going to be with us in 6 months. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm saying they're underestimating, not misunderestimating. They are underestimating how bad it's going to be. And part of that is because they're relying on channels they watch. And those channels aren't telling them, maybe they don't believe it. That's a disservice if you ask me. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Now there are a couple channels that every day, every video is red alert, doom, it's going to happen tomorrow. Doom, it's going to happen. My inside this, my inside that. And yeah, everything they say could possibly happen. But they do this every video, day after day, and for the 2 years that I've been on the tube. That also doesn't help anyone. It paralyzes many with fear, or convinces them it's not worth trying, and they give up. They're willing to accept their fate, whatever it might be. There's also a group on every channel I watch that believes undoubtedly, wholeheartedly, that God is going to handle it all. He's coming back, and they're looking forward to joining him. So they're not doing anything. Well, folks, I believe in him too. I want to go when it's my time. But I want to stay here as long as I possibly can. And I want to help as many people who want to be helped while I'm here. None of us know when we're going. We all want to look forward to meeting God. At least I hope we do. But I don't want to rush it. So, discernment, that's a good value if you have it. I'm trying to find a way in my little brain here to emphasize just how bad it actually will likely get. I mean, don't listen to me. Pedo Joe himself said there's going to be food shortages. Well, you know that's a lie. It's going to be a food famine. You know it. And the electric grid will go down. And they'll come up with another lockdown. I just don't know what else there's left to tell people to get through to them just what this is all about. It is about the extermination of as many billions of people worldwide as they can do. Now, if they release something and kill a whole bunch because it's a highly contagious, highly deadly, whatever, there isn't a lot we can do about that. We're all going to be hiding wherever we've managed to get. Because as soon as they release something, they're going to do lockdowns. They're going to bring these back out so that as their paid terrorists, BLM, Antifa, MS-13, and all the other terrorists they've invited through the open border begin their summer of love, it's going to make 2 years ago look like a block party. I've told folks in the city to get out. I know. Easy for me to say. But I mean it, and you know I mean it, and you know you should. At least make arrangements to be able to get out. I'm not saying you got to sell everything you got and move right now to the middle of nowhere like I am. But at least make arrangements to get out of Dodge. You are smart enough to know a few days in advance something's going to go down. If you honestly believe it's going to go down, get out of Dodge. Week or so goes by, 2 weeks, nothing happens. It was a great practice weekend because you're all practicing with your preps, loading everyone in the car, bugging out, making contacts, knowing who's going to be at point A, point B, where to go, alternate routes. You're all doing that all the time, right? See, I help people do that, but I don't have to do that. I'm where I'm going to be. But I still have to know who's coming, what way they're coming, when they're supposed to be here, and then do I go out and find them if they didn't because there's an alternate route. It can all get very daunting. It seems like a lot. I am the leader of my community. I had the property. I started the group. I accepted the responsibility of being the guy in charge for those reasons. And I'm a alpha male, so that's how it works for me. I understand with that comes a ton of responsibility. I think about it all the time. Everyone is going to be looking to me every time there's a decision that has to be made. I get that. That's what I did my whole career. This is going to be a little bit different. But all my group members are part of the group. Not in a group where I'm a dictator. So, I hope this helps a little. Like, share, subscribe, comment, notification bell. www.storagechef.com, please. SFP15 while there's still some long-term food storage out there. Jake T, signing off.